What's going on, YouTube? Jeff Coga here, and it's been a while since I did one of these Jeff Coga channel update. It's life just been incredibly busy. What's the interesting thing is I'll show you this. I was looking at the channel and the updates, and the last time we actually did this is July of this year, right? Almost 4 months ago. Okay, now since then, my daughter has gotten a lot bigger now, and my daughter actually even got hospitalized for about a week or so because of something called croup, and it's been crazy, as a first-time father. There's tons of stuff that happened. Looking back now, I wish I may have kind of vlogged about that, which I come to realize other parents of mine that are kind of my age, kind of like, whoa, man, that was crazy stuff that happened to you. I wish you got it on camera. Now, unfortunately, I did not because I was just so damn concerned about my daughter, but she's okay now, right? So I figure it's now, as I'm recording this, November 30th, and I figure I'd do an update because we started to change some strategies up, okay? And if you don't know what the heck you're looking on right on the screen here, okay, this is the Jeff Coga's channel KPI, or Key Performance Indicator, something to make it sound like it's cool and important, and especially it's on a spreadsheet, so people will be like, whoa, Jeff, you know what you're talking about, man. And so I put that, and there should be a link in the description that you can go to and actually follow along. So we started tracking this since back in April of 2017. And you can see here, especially what I want you to pay attention to, subscribership hasn't really gone up. Why? Because I haven't really pumped out any content, nor the actual count of videos hasn't gone up as well. I went from 305 to 314. So the growth is not that much. Okay. Now, what did go up is the actual average views per video has gone up from 106 views to 737 views. Okay. Now, why did it do that? And why do you have a ginormous total view jump from 32,000 in July up to 231,598, which is almost 200,000 views that has gone up, okay? Now, the interesting thing about views, okay, because sometimes when people want to go on YouTube for the first time, okay, I did my first video in 2008, but people like to say, oh, how many views you got? How many views you got? And really, in reality, views, you can't eat views. I'll say that again. You cannot eat views, okay, directly. Okay, now, luckily, YouTube is not my way of making money, right, online and the businesses I run. But the reason why I'm documenting this is so that way anyone that wants to create YouTube to actually make money on, there's other ways to monetize YouTube versus just simply trying to get the ad, the ad money or whatever, right? And matter of fact, the ad side has been taken away back in, you can see here, what month is this? April, right? So that's why there's this block of red right there on the screen that you can see. So after that happened, I said, you know what, screw this, man. I said, why am I going to play this like I don't got any ways to grow my YouTube channel? So I say, you know what, I'm gonna throw some ad money at it, right? So you can see here, we started off with the ad money of 254 total ad spend, and then we just stayed at like $60.80, and we cranked it up to $98, and then we went to 201, 503, 701, and now we're up to $2,352. So we're slowly jacking up our ad spend. Okay, I would like to get my monthly ad spend up to like $5,000, $10,000 in ad spend. Okay, now I haven't done that because I don't have the team and staff yet to strategize and pump out better content, right? So, but the point is that I'm still doing this, and how I might think running the ad, you might get some value, especially if you're looking to grow a business or you're an entrepreneur who currently has a business and you want to grow your business even further, right? So some of the stuff I do is for my clients where we focus predominantly, like 80% of ad spend on retargeting your current audience, okay? Now, why is that important? Okay, it's easier to sell more products and services from people who know, like, and trust you. It's just the way it is, right? If people already know, like, and trust you, and especially if they watched your past videos and things like that, it's a lot easier for you to sell any product or service. So what we do is something called retargeting. Now on the YouTube platform, it's called remarketing, which is if you watch any of my videos, right, then suddenly my videos will follow that individual. So for our clients, if they watch any of their videos, right, like they search something, like we have people in the fitness, we have other YouTubers that we run it for, other musicians, actors and stuff like that, other internet marketers and stuff like that, other brick and mortar businesses, right? And they search it, like accountants, CPAs, real estate people, right? And they search it, and then they finally physically watch the video, then we'll have the video chase them around. Okay. And that's really what we're spending our money on. Okay. Now, with that being said, what you want to do is that's about maybe 70 to 80%. Okay, the budget that you have. And then from that 70, 80%, because you still got that little small pie right there, that you can still target new people. Right. And then the new people, you bring them into your universe. So then you just keep on retargeting them. And hopefully they're going to know, like, and trust you. So that way, as long as you're giving genuine good value, sooner or later, they're going to, guess what, hopefully buy a product or service when you actually offered it to them. Right. So it's the idea of indoctrination. You're indoctrinating your audience prior to you actually trying to pitch them and sell them on something, which is I'm a huge believer on. Right. So this is the stats, and I want to show you kind of the stats on here. So it jumps up, right? Nothing amazing if you've seen this stat before. One of the ones that are being shown a lot, the watch time especially, is the letters to my daughter video. These are type of videos that I've created specifically for my daughter, who was born in April. So that way she can go back when she's older and she understands, some of the stuff and where I'm coming from. She can watch it and, have a kick at it. So I was supposed to create multiple videos for her as well as videos for people in my family. So that way I have kind of like a legacy component where people can be like, okay, what the heck is Jeff doing as he was trying to build a business and stuff like that. And so I'm going to focus a lot more on that probably in 2019. It's just been a crazy year on the adjustment, right? So we have that, and comments wise, you can take a look here. The stats, you can take a look. But I think what's probably going to be more interesting is the strategy tab, which is down here, right? So if you click on the strategy tab that you see at the bottom, right? You can literally see the type of strategies that I'm implementing, right? Where I intentionally turned off the ads during the day. Right, intentionally turned off the ads during the day. Why? Is because people don't go through the I call it the YouTube rabbit hole. I don't know if you know what the YouTube rabbit hole is. Like, you just sit there and just like click, 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 and you're like, oh, this is interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, that's a weird cat. Ooh, that's pimple popping. Let me watch. Oh, that comedian. Oh, look at those titties. Oh, my gosh, look at them. Ooh, ah. And then you go through this YouTube rabbit hole, and the next thing you look at the time, you're just like, oh my gosh, look at that, man. I've been on here for 2 hours, right? And so what I've discovered just on mine and my clients, and I've been running YouTube ads since, I don't even remember, I lost count, is that the YouTube rabbit hole goes deep and people stick around and watch your videos typically later at nighttime. So in April, when they shut off the AdSense, and I was just like, you know what, man, let me just take the knowledge I already know and start applying it with the least amount of energy so I can go and scale it, So I started doing that. And then now I'm just like, you know what, let me use this channel as a case study for my clients, because I already do it for my clients anyways. So let me go ahead and physically show individuals how to do it. So that's what I started doing, all right? Like retarget ads, running the retarget ads. And then what I've decided to do is mostly, as I said, the pie of ad spend is run on retargeting, but that little small pie, we bring in new audiences to, guess what? Your universe. Okay, so what I've done in this case, the new audience as a case study I'm using is a audience called Just Kidding Films. Okay, or the people in the Just Kidding Films industry. Now, why am I doing that? If you're Asian or you've been on YouTube for a while, you know who these guys are. If you don't know, don't worry about it. What I want you to really take away is what's possible. Okay, so what I'm doing is my videos are ran any single time people run and go to their YouTube channels as like kind of like the in-stream ads before they watch the video, okay? And here's the actual, let me show this to you, okay? Here's the actual campaign, okay? So we have these, right? Like I'm literally running on something called Just Kidding News, Just Kidding Party, Bart and Geo, Joe, Ask the Field, Just Kidding, and Tiff and Case, right? So I'm literally running it on this, okay? And this is actually, they make money off of. And I actually know Joe, and I met with Bart and stuff like that, right? And those crews have used one of my properties when I was heavily, buying, fixing, and flipping in one of their skits, okay? So they use this, so I know them, and so I'm running it, so that means they're making money off of actually me running the ads, which is cool with me, right? But I decided to pick their audience to kind of say, okay, I want to show individuals, if let's just say you wanted to infiltrate an industry. Like, let's just say you're a comedian and you wanted to infiltrate an industry, and you're maybe Asian. So you're just like, you look at these two guys, Bart and Joe, and you're like, you know what? I like what they do. I want to come out with a skit with a different twist and make it a little better than what they do. And then he says, oh, right? And you try to go into it. And if you have someone that understands how to do like marketing or sell products, you can use it like this, right? Like you can go to sections like here, right? Like as I'm running this, right? You can go to audiences, demographics, and then you can see who their audience is made out of. Now, clearly I shut off ads that are people that are a lot older, right? Because I want people that are 44 and under, okay? All right, and I'm doing that. But what's cool is you can find out if their audience is what? Married, not married, have kids, their parents or no, household income, right? And you can find all of this stuff out. Look at this, top 10%, lower 50% of household income, right? Like you can find out all of this stuff, and that's what you want to do, okay? So what I tell clients to do is to, when you do kind of like a market reconnaissance work, right, is and to get competitive intelligence on your competitor, is you run these types of advertisement in front of the audience you think you'll have a type of rapport with. Right? Type of rapport with. And when you do that, when you first launch it, you don't want to launch it with your own face on it, right? Launch it with something else. And why do you want to do that? Is because you want to find out the stats first on what's going on. Because sometimes from the outside world, when you think that, oh yeah, their channel is full of X, Y, and Z because these people are physically comment, you might come to find out the people who comment isn't what? The people who are actually watching. All right, I'll say that again. That's kind of advanced stuff. All right, so that's what you do. And then from there, once you have that, then you start retargeting. Like you can see the retargeting campaign that we got going on here. And you can see this, right? The people that we're retargeting, you can see the ad extensions and stuff like that and how we got it set up in the videos, right? So we just rotate ads, rotate ads, rotate ads, rotate ads, rotate ads and stuff like that, right? And that's what we do. We just keep on running ads of retargeting, retargeting, retargeting. And one of the new things that we're doing is something that we discovered with our clients is that you run an in-stream ad on your own channel. Double that. Yeah, on your own channel. Okay, but the video that you run on your own channel, like if someone were to search like Jeff Coga, right, and they run and they see an in-stream ad, you run it so that way it's not, guess what? It's not your stuff. Or I'm sorry, they don't know that it's you. Okay, meaning that you purposefully run it from a different channel on your own channel, and you make it look like it's something else, and then you indoctrinate your audience, right? And those are some of the advanced stuff you can do. But I figured I show this kind of stuff because I know most people don't actually get to see this stuff, so I did that for y'all. And obviously, I got my stats here, and you can take a look. So hopefully you got some value out of it, and I know you did. If you watched this video this long, it's over 10 minutes long now. But if you got any questions, because if you've gotten this far, you probably have more questions than answers, if anything. So leave a comment below. Let me know. That's what I got. Love you guys. Take care, and bye-bye. Peace.